Kill in silence, slaughter with calm, trust the police, stab the courts, outsmart the mafia. But first, get rid of the talkers, and never forget to see America through Italian eyes. These were not just words, they were the creed of Il Giustizia, the most infamous mafia mastermind the United States had ever known, a man who deceived the police for 30 years, who convinced the entire world. He was nothing more than a lunatic wandering the streets like a harmless madman, while in truth, he was the shadow. Every criminal feared, the police feared him, the mafia feared him even more. Why? Because he had connections everywhere. In businesses, in the courts, in the government, and he crafted a philosophy that changed the mafia forever. The clean mafia. A system so effective that it turned the once hidden families into a powerful economic artery feeding all of America. But none of his enemies ever destroyed him. Not the police, not the government, not even rival crime families. The one who brought him down was his own son. For those seeing me for the first time, I'm Al-Sadiq, and I tell you every strange and mysterious story on earth. And as always, remember, we are still resisting, still standing. And even if you enjoy this video, do not forget our rule: victory comes to those who endure. Today, we speak of the godfather of godfathers, the man who reshaped every crime committed in America, the Don who ruled the entire Italian Mafia, broke every law they swore to uphold, invented a new doctrine that resurrected the Mafia, and did all of this while legally certified by U.S. courts as insane and mentally unfit, a harmless fool to the world. But he had a secret no one imagined. When it was revealed, his empire collapsed instantly, and that secret was tied to his eldest son. Before we dive into his story, I want everyone watching to subscribe, activate notifications, and get ready, because soon we celebrate 1 million together. Don't forget the like button, and as always, let's talk in the comments. Stories may resemble each other, but trust me, none hit like the ones I tell you myself. The Italian Mafia in America. To understand our villain today, you need to know a few things about the Italian Mafia in the U.S. America, as you know, is ruled by one thing: the economy. No poor man can rule it, never has, never will. Corporations decide, banks decide, even wars were launched for economic reasons, from World War I to the financial Cold War with China today. So any financial power in America must have political arms, and the Italian Mafia, they were no exception. They owned businesses, real estate, contracts, influence, and to protect all of that, they employed an army of lawyers spread across every state and every city. These lawyers defended them, covered their crimes, and negotiated with the government itself. Because yes, the U.S. government knew them one by one, knew their crimes, and yet allowed them to operate, because sometimes the mafia could do what the state could not. The mafia had influence in Congress, in the Senate, even in news agencies. They weren't just criminals, they were an institution. And like any institution built on violence, they needed rules. Unbreakable rules. Rules enforced with 3 punishments only: instant death, slow torture, or if the criminal was too valuable, the assassination of someone they loved. A mother, a wife, a brother. The mafia did not negotiate with pain. These rules kept order among thousands of killers. But one man broke them all. The breaker of rules, Vincent Gigante. In Manhattan's Little Italy on March 28, 1928, a boy named Vincent Louis Gigante was born. His street was a kingdom of crime. The police visited once a week. The mafia ruled everything. His father died when Vincent was 5. His mother raised him alone, but at 14, like every boy in that cursed street, he was drawn to the only model of success he knew: the gangsters. He watched them gamble, drink, fight. They liked him. He was Italian, strong, and frighteningly smart. At 14, he looked 18. He memorized every card, every move, and won money from grown men. They told him, "One day, you'll be one of us." But Vincent had a dream of his own. He discovered boxing, and the ring became his salvation. He trained obsessively, left the gambling halls, and by 16, using his older brother's ID, entered the professional league. In 3 years, he fought 25 times and won 21-18 by knockout. He left the mafia world behind. But the mafia never leaves you behind. One day in 1947, 3 men in suits entered his gym. They watched him silently, and when he finished, they said, "You always wanted to join us. Here's your first mission." He refused. He wanted a clean life. They smiled. Then they threatened. "Accidents happen," they said. "Sometimes to you, sometimes to your mother." Vincent agreed. He thought it was just initiation. He had no idea he was being watched by a man with far bigger plans: Vito Genovese, the mafia boss who wanted Vincent as the weapon to assassinate his greatest rival, Frank Costello. Vincent failed. He shot Costello 4 times, but Costello survived. Yet he protected Vincent by claiming he did not know the shooter's face. Why? Why protect the man who tried to kill you? Because this was only the beginning.